45 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. A gain there of 21 yards. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Open man right side is Cup, complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's McCarthy. This will be caught just inside the 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here we go, set. 67 Pirates, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Go street.
Throwing again, McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. They'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. 11, 10 through 11. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready.
To throw is Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
There's a short one caught by Fannin. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. The Browns at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Warriors 70. Go.
Throwing again, it's Sanders. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Ready? Hawk, set, 18, run, 18, 5 in.
Throwing, Sanders. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A gain of 32 that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Got it.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Ready?
From the shotgun, Sanders. Quick slant complete to Njoku. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Let's go now. Panther 6.
Sanders going to throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Drag. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham from 13 yards out. And the Browns take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up, and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
These two teams all tied after one. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10.
19, ready. Cowboy, 19, Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
On play action, here's Shador. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
79 Broncos. Viking 18. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now Sanders. He completes it to Beckham. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Sanders. Now he'll take this and run. Sanders has it pumped free. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw from his end zone, McCarthy. He's up to the 20. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now McCarthy. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line.
7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 6, 19 tight.
To the air with McCarthy. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds after a short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Sticking with a pass, here's McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
18 Cardinal, 18 Pioneer, 60.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Now 4th down. Mustang 19, 79 Bronco. Scoop.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Round 7.
Kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 56 yards. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Sanders to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. That is caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a first and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Here we go. Let's go.
Quick throw complete. Touchdown! David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
19 Tigers.
On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
It's a gain of 11. And the Browns first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hot 70, hot 70. Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
second down at 6 now from the 42.
Let's go. 60, Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Looking to throw. Sanders. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready,
The offense
break.
staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Red. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Got an open man, it's Scott. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Sanders. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun. Sanders. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard
18
line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70, go.
Sanders once more. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 6. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Sanders. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Steady.
Operating from the gun. Sanders. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Tucker's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Vikings take over first and 10. The Vikings take over first and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
60 back. Wrap ball 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats.
Here's McCarthy. Throw left side, complete to Cup. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
60 Bisons. 18. 18.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
From the gun, it's Shador. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
24, Vikings 14. Justin Tucker set
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score deficit. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson. 65 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last time, that Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 71 yards. And the Browns use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Browns 31, Vikings 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now he's into the clear again. Justin Jefferson, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 65 yards. And the Vikings are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To throw is Sanders. He's got the Jokers, big tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to widen their advantage. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Looking to throw McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now 2nd and 3. Throwing is McCarthy. Finding room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Come 19. Come 19.
Throwing again, McCarthy. A check down here to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
19 light. Here we go. Set. Ready.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Jones again, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Now McCarthy. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Bronco leading. 79 Bronco. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And Sanders has it poked free. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
It's gotta have it time. 4th and 9.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now Jones. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Second down, goal to go. He's back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Wow. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
42. Browns 38.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here we go. Warriors, 72 to 19. Seven Pirates. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. You're nuts. 18 Cardinal, 18.
He'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all I